Hello and welcome to the origin of money. So, what is money actually? It's a bill, and it's a coin, but they are special in that they have some value besides being the physical object that they are. They are stored with some sort of value. Where does this value come from? What is this value? That's the kind of questions I will try to answer here. So, it's yeah. The traditional history of money explains to us something that is completely wrong. It says that if you have a group of Stone Age people here, they have a society in the early days. They would always have some money, or often have some sort of money, like seashells or whatever that they could make trade easier with, so that trade would be easier between them. Now, this is not true. There is no evidence that there has been any kind of primitive money that is called, or from anthropological studies, and I don't consider it reasonable, and you will see why. Okay, so here's the example. If I come up to you and say that this seashell, the seashell is often considered an early form of money by some theorists, that this seashell is actually money, I will tell you that it has a value besides being a seashell. So, can I please have your expensive watch in return for this seashell? I say to you. Well, this would be kind of provocative or crazy. And that's how it is now, and that is exactly how it was also in the Stone Age. Money could not have come up by idea, like, oh, it's a great idea, money, we should have money in our society. That would be good. That it just doesn't work that way. We should use this thing as something with value. No, that's not how it works. So there are three reasons why money did not exist before the money as we know it. First, no one could come up with a stupid idea, and you heard how stupid it sounds when you come up with the idea of something being money. First, no, it's not conceivable that anyone just came up with the idea. So, then it's not conceivable that any other one would accept the idea, and the system of money not backed by a state would not hold. Not backed by some institution would not hold. So, they would always return to trading the safer way without the money, instead of using the money if they were not forced to use the money. And yeah, it's not conceivable that there has been any sort of traditional primitive money. Oh, not very good drawings there. Okay, that's a PM there. So, then what really happened when money was invented? I shall tell you. So, say that here you are, and you have a cow. Here's the cow. Okay. Now, you will want to trade this. You will want to have some bread. You are very hungry and you want some bread, but you don't want to eat the cow. So you go to the bakery. Here's the bakery shop. Or it's not a shop. It's just a bakery where they sort of trade bread for other things. So you go there with a cow and you say, "Hey, baker, I would like to trade this cow for some bread." And the baker would say, "Well, that's possible, but you would say, I don't want all the bread at once. I want some bread later. I want some now. Because otherwise, if I go from here with 100 loaves of bread, that will just cause me problems. I'm just a little bit hungry." So the baker will then say that, "Yeah, I can fix that. But I would make you a promise that I will bake bread for you when you come back here at a later time." So you say, "Well, how do I know that you will hold this promise?" Well, he says, "I will make a clay tablet with a special inscription that says that you will have bread when you come back next time. And then I will take that clay tablet and throw it away." Okay. So this is a fine cow and it's worth a lot of bread. So you walk away from there with a lot of clay tablets. Now, you have at home you have some friends, and you need to dig a hole somewhere for some reason. So you decide to give one of these bread tablets to a friend in exchange for him digging a hole for you. So, what has happened now? Well, you have used money for the first time in history, but it is not actually. But it is actually just promises of goods and favors that you are in possession of. So, what happens next? Well, this is a very good system, your baker notices, and so does his friends in the other shops around here. So they obviously start using the same system. They give tokens that mean that people can come back at a later time and collect different things. So some sort of money is in circulation now. Okay, but you're a clever guy. You understand that if I save a lot of tablets for the future, that would be good for me. So what happens is you save up a lot of tablets from all kinds of shops at home, and you're very good at this. So become kind of wealthy. Um, and people start coming to you with their tokens. So say here's a token for bread, but he doesn't want bread. He wants to get a haircut, and you have all kinds of tokens. So he can swap the token for bread for the token for haircut if he wants to from you. If you are okay with that, so that's that's the next step, sort of, in the development of money. Okay, so then with all these tokens, one day a guy comes to you and he says, well, I have 10 tokens here, but from different shops, but rather than having them, I would like to have a clay token from you that signifies all these 10 tokens. I will give them to you if you give me a clay token that I can exchange for those tokens at a later point. So this is good for the guy because and at any time, if he trusts you that he will can get the tokens back at will, he's much safer because these shops the guy who owns the shop could die or something and he wouldn't be able to use the tokens. So he prefers to have the 10 token from you before having the 10 tokens from the shops. So then you create this mega universal token of 10 normal tokens or whatever. At least it's some sort of token representing several tokens. And you see, you understand pretty quickly that you can make as many of these mega tokens as you want. You can just start mass producing them and giving them to people in return and getting things back. So very, very shortly you become extremely rich. And you think you have found some sort of holy grail or something. Okay. What happens then? Well, you rise in power and soon you become king. Here you are. And here is your crown as a king. So if you do not become king, maybe the one that kills you and takes over your business will be the one who is king. Anyhow, the one who has your business of issuing the mega tokens is gonna be the king. So then you start producing coins, as we know them today, with your face on them and everything. And for very special occasions, when you want to really reward you make a super duper token of silver or gold, because these two metals does not corrode, and they are very good. So you reward very special people with these tokens. They might be worth hundreds of normal tokens or something. So you are now the head of the state and you issue money at will. Everything is in your hands. You do as you like. So what are the conclusions from all of this? Well, the idea that you can separate the state and its money is false. They belong together. One cannot exist without the other one. Obviously, the state cannot exist without taking in money from its citizens, and or issuing money to its citizens, but it cannot exist without money, and the money, well, obviously cannot exist without an organization issuing it. So they they must have each other. And actually, the uh, best definition of a state is uh, the organization that issues the money is the state. Okay, as a bonus conclusion, the art of writing was probably invented as a product of the money. So, if we go back here, probably when you wanted bread, this guy probably made a little bread symbol on this token, and as time went by, these symbols became more complex, and after a while, you got rows of symbols and grammar and stuff, and writing was invented. So this is the actual history of money and how it came to be, and it the theory has huge implications and it's very interesting. So thank you for watching. Please comment. Okay, bye.